Hey guys, Wes here. I'm just going to do a quick update. Let me switch off the 20 gallon right there. I'm going to do a quick update on the 40 gallon, or the 40 breeder, I guess you could call it. Things have been basically the same. You can see in the middle, the Hygro Corymbosa didn't quite make it. All the big leaves melted. I guess Hygro can melt. And the smaller stem that wasn't right in front of it is gone. That must have drifted up somewhere and it got sucked up by the filter intake. And you can see my reflection in there. So yeah, there's just that stem left. There's a few small leaves on it. I don't think it's going to do much, unfortunately, because I was hoping that plant would become a nice big bushy centerpiece. With the Anubias, I have the two Anubias Fraseri on the far ends, and the left one put out a new leaf. You can see it's a lot brighter than the other ones. And the one on the right hasn't been doing a whole lot. I cut off one of the bigger leaves because it was covered in algae, and I'm guessing it'll probably put out another leaf soon as well. What's the other Hygro called? Or not Hygro, excuse me. The Anubias hostifolia. I forgot. I think the rest of the Anubias is hostifolia, and basically all of those have put out new leaves as well. All of my leaves basically are covered in algae except the new ones, and for some reason there's like sand stuck to it. The algae must be binding the sand to the leaves, so those are all covered in algae. And to combat that, I got a albino long fin bristle nose pleco, and he's actually over on the filter right now. You can see his tail sticking out from behind. He's been pretty active. The one thing I was kind of worried about with putting him in here is the temperature, since I keep this tank at 75, 76. But from what I gathered online, they're okay anywhere from 71 to 79. So I think he'll be fine. The snails weren't doing very much, and that's why I decided to get him. Two of the snails are in the far right corner. They're off camera right now. It's kind of hard to get to see them because they're kind of above the water line. And then one of them is kind of hiding down on the bottom. You can see right there under that leaf. He's right there. He's been sitting still for 3 days, so I don't know if he's just having a little hibernation period or something. I don't know if Nerites can do that, or if he is just dying. I'm not quite sure. So I have 3 in here, and then maybe 2 depending on what he's doing. The back glass was covered in algae, so I scraped that with my API scraper during my last water change. And that's basically all that's changed. The power head, you can see, is doing a great job of moving the water. I like not having to have an air stone because, as you can hear in the background right now and in all my other videos, it's super loud and humming noises and stuff. And I just have those on during the day, otherwise I would go crazy. Other than that, I think that's just about it. The aqua clears have been doing a great job, like I always expect them to do. And the T5 is doing its job, not that Anubias needs a whole lot of light. And oh yeah, the 2 little things that Java Fern I have, they're staying pretty small. I think the light is a little too intense for them to get really big. So they just kind of stay down in the front, and then the rest of the gravel that's not taken up by plants is just for the goldfish to sift through. And as you saw in the beginning of this video, the lion head was really floaty. He does that almost every day. He swallows a whole bunch of air, and then he just goes and hangs out in the top corner, and he's fine by morning. I think that's just his routine. I don't think it's swim bladder. You can see right now he just had a little bit of trouble staying down. He always seems to gulp air. And then the Aranda, he is doing fine as well. He doesn't seem to have a problem staying down, basically just the lion head. So the fish are doing well, the plants are doing okay, the snails are doing okay. And overall, I really love this tank. I love the goldfish. The Oranda is getting bigger mostly. I haven't noticed a whole lot of growth in the lion head. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm sure he has grown since I got him. It's just so hard to tell how big they get over a long period of time. So I'm going to thank you guys for watching like I do all the time. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I have a surprise for everyone at the 100 mark. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up as well. I love seeing that number go up. And leave a comment because I always respond to the comments and I love to see those. If you have any feedback or have any advice, it's always appreciated. And so I will see you next time. Thanks.